Welcome back, students. Myself, Adil Hussain Sheikh, Assistant Professor, Automobile Department, LJIT, and welcome back the lecture series of Automotive Combustion Engine Technology. In previous lecture, we had a discussion regarding spray guided system, wall guided systems, and air guided system, as well as we had a discussion regarding basic introductory part of the ACT subject. So, in today's lecture, we are going to discuss about overview of gasoline direct injection engines. In this particular lecture, we are going to discuss about introduction sessions, then stages of combustion in SI engines as well as CI engines. Further, we are going to discuss about attention of the spray guided combustion systems, then main and most important topic of the particular chapter, chapter number 1, engine downsizing, frequently asked in GTU exams, and further, we are going to discuss about exhaust emissions after treatment devices. So let us discuss one by one all the topics. So first one is the stages of combustion in SI engines and CI engines. You have to remember regarding stages of SI and CI to know about basics of the ACT, because it is a very important part of the combustion process, and mainly there are 4 stages of combustion in CI as well as SI engines. So which are the 4 stages of SI engines and CI engines? So let us discuss with SI engines. So very first and basic stage of the SI engine is the period of ignition lag or preparation phases. See, basically we can say that in combustion process there are 2 types of delay or lag. First one is the chemical delay and second one is the physical delay. Why chemical delay and why physical delay occurred in particular combustion process? Because of their regulatory function of the air fuel charge as well as mechanical components. So let us discuss first of all physical delay. Why physical delay occurred in combustion process? Due to the timing of the injectors as well as spray between the spark plug, as well as we can say that the design consideration of injector and spark plug. So in this 4 mode of, first mode is the ignition lag and second one is the chemical delay. Why chemical delay produced in the combustion chamber? Because of the homogeneous charge as well as heterogeneous charge of the mixture, right? If engine does not produce proper homogeneous formation, so we may face chemical delay while combustion process. So basically, mainly let us discuss 4 stages of the SI engine. First one is the ignition lag. Ignition lag occurred mainly due to spark plug failure as well as air fuel failure, as well as we can say that it's a homogeneous failure. Second and most important part of the SI engine stages is the propagation of spark plug flame. As we know that the flame speed in combustion chamber is 40 centimeter per second, and while combustion, flame have to cover all the combustible area to atomize air fuel ratio, so we can get better atomization while combustion process. So second stage of the SI engine process is the propagation of flame, and last and most important part of the afterburning. Why afterburning produce? Basically, we can say that why afterburning produced in SI engine? Due to the unburned charge and wall temperature of the combustion chamber. See, in this diagram, you can see all the 3 stages of the SI engine process, right? Let us discuss CI engine phase and its diagram. So most important topic, most important stages in CI engine is the delay period. Why delay period occur in CI engines? Due to the quality of the charge, as well as there is a misfiring phenomenon in the combustion chamber due to injector spray pattern as well as injector pressure. Second and most important part of the process of uncontrolled combustion process. While combustion process, we cannot control uncombustion process in CI engines, and uncontrolled combustion process does not participate in producing the indicated power, right? Because while uncontrolled combustion engine have its high peak pressure. Third stage and most important stage while we can get indicated power is the control combustion process. With the help of control combustion, we can get indicated power. And last stage of the CI engine is the afterburning process. Similar SI engines, CI engines also have a last stage of the afterburning, but this is due to the high temperature of the cylinder wall. In figure, you can see the very 4 stages of the CI engine process, right? Next, we are going to discuss about attention of the spray guided system, right? As earlier we had a discussion regarding spray guided system, why spray guided formation occur in SI engines, and which are the advantages of the spray guided system. So let us discuss attention of the spray guided system. Which kind of attention we have to follow while using spray guided system? The first one is the spray nozzle formation. See, there are so many types of choking while spraying the nozzle in combustion chamber. So there might be chances of choking of the nozzle during combustion in spray guided system. And nozzle is the most important part of the injection body. Second thing is the tolerances of the spray. We have to analyze all the spray pattern while injection system. Otherwise, there might be chances of less homogeneous mixture during the combustion. Third thing is the spark plug failure. We have to maintain gap between the ground electrode and main electrode so we can produce good flame during the combustion process. It's approximately range between 0.8 mm to 1.2 while combustion process. Third thing is the most important part of the thermal loading in combustion chamber. See, various types of loading occur in the combustion chamber: thermal loading, mechanical loading, fatigue failure, cyclic loading. So while thermal loading, we have to analyze all the parameters regarding thermal stresses, right? So we can calculate thermal stresses properly, and we have to analyze also temperature and pressure of the combustion chambers. Next thing is the fuel injection timing. So we have to calibrate fuel pump properly so we can get better atomization of fuel and fuel pressure. And last thing is the engine speed, right? Engine speed directly concerned with the fuel injection timing as well as the spark plug timing. So engine speed is the most important parameter of the spray guided combustion ignition system, right? So this is the mainly these are the 6 attention we have to follow while using spray guided system, right? Now, most important task of your chapter is the engine downsizing. Nowadays we are using as much as possible engines compared to conventional engines. With the help of engine downsizing, we can achieve it. So let us discuss engine downsizing, right? In automotive industry, engine downsizing is the practice of utilizing smaller combustion engine compared to, or we can say that over to the larger combustible engine with same power output capacity and with same power output range. So we can get better torque, better input efficiency, less frictions, and ultimately we can get lightweight engines with the help of engine downsizing. Okay, next thing is that it is a result of car manufacturer attempting to provide more efficient vehicle and that emit fewer emissions, often mandated by legislative standards. So which are the legislative standards? Nowadays India, we are using BS6 standards. So with the help of this engine downsizing, we can achieve BS6 standards like CO2 emissions, NOx emissions, sulfur content emissions. So with the help of engine downsizing, we can achieve these types of standards. Basically, you can compare data while you are using, I can say that if you are using Honda City of 2000 model and now we are using Honda City of 2021 model, so you can compare directly engine with 2000 model. So you can see very well that engine is quite smaller compared to the 2000 model and also gives very much power and very much high efficiency torque compared to the 2000 model. Why it is occur? Because of the engine downsizing. So nowadays engine downsizing play main role in manufacturing of the engines. In short, we can say that engine downsizing, we can replace large capacity engines into small capacity, as well as in this particular downsizing, power output comparison is more compared to the conventional engines. In the next lecture, we are going to discuss about various parameters of engine downsizing, as well as we can discuss about after treatment devices like lean NOx trap, as well as selective catalyst reduction, which are the parameters of the selective catalyst reduction, and how selective catalyst reduction is important in our today's IC engines. So thank you.